Hey guys, I'm back for the second oil in our A to Z oil thing. Now, just so you know, I am going through A to Z using doTERRA name brands, even for the blends. So I'm here with our first blend. And it's another one of those blends we don't always look at with a fine tooth comb. It's called a Rise, okay? It's also known as the Enlightening blend. In case you don't know, one way to know what the generic name of a blend is actually right on the bottle. So underneath where it says, so it says Arise, and then underneath it says Enlightening blend. So if you have a book like I do, The Essential Life, or Oil Magic, or some of the older modern essentials, they don't say the blend's name from doTERRA. They use a generic name, the Enlightening blend. It's not trademarked, right? So that's how you'll find it in your book. There? Okay. So in the Enlightening blend. Now this is part of the yoga collection, okay? This is part of your yoga oils. But you know what? It has more uses than just yoga. Although all my yogi friends out there, maybe you'd like it too. So for under the yoga stuff, it really recommends things for, a lot of emotional, being connected, feelings of, helping with like your emotions and things like that while you're doing yoga. But I want to talk about what's in it because guys, blends are more than their name, right? Like as Spring would say, like these are oil toolboxes because they're filled with all these different oils that we can use for a variety of things. I will also tell you that this already has fractionated coconut oil in it. So it has fractionated coconut oil, lemon, grapefruit, Siberian fir, osmanthus, and melissa. Okay? I did take notes. I'm looking at notes. And I already said that. Osmanthus and melissa. So there's a lot of things this is good for other than that. But I love that there's fractionated coconut oil in it only because it's already ready to use. So like I can take it and apply it and not be worried that it's going to be too strong because there's already fractionated coconut oil in it. So I don't have to no worries. I will also have you notice I applied it on my neck, but I made sure it was under where my hair was because it's also photosensitive. Lemon, grapefruit, these citrus oils are often photosensitive, so we want to make sure they're not going to be exposed to a lot of direct sunlight or you could be more likely to get burned, okay? So we just want to be more careful. Another place that you could apply it would be like underneath your shirt line, on your feet, things like that, things that aren't going to be, even on the back of my neck. I probably shouldn't do that if I were going to go be out gardening for the next couple of hours. So you want to make sure you use it wisely. Okay. So, fractionated coconut oil. It's a carrier. A lot of great benefits. We'll talk about that one another day. But then there's lemon. Lemon is so cleansing. It's good for cleaning things. Oh, your yoga mat, you could actually use this to help clean it. Or a table, or whatever you wanted. Guys, it's very cleansing. It's also cleansing for our systems. It's detoxing. It also, so if you have a bit of a stuffy or runny nose, it can be, well, more like runny. It can help put it on the back of your neck. It can help with any of that drainage. Lemon is great for that. It's also really good for focus, okay? So it's probably why it's in their yoga blend. It helps you focus, right? Do your yoga. I am so not a yogi, clearly. But it is good for those things. It's also, so then there's grapefruit. Grapefruit is actually really good for helping to balance, support your metabolism and losing weight and stuff like that. It's also really good for skin and acne. I guess I need to use that a little bit more. But careful with the grapefruit on your face in the summer. We don't want sunburns. Okay, it's also good for detoxing and clearing out your system. Then there's there's actually a lot of, there was a whole page of things on grapefruit. There's so many more than that, but I'm trying to limit myself to a few things each one is good for. Siberian fir, okay? It's healing for your body and your skin. It's good for your at the cellular level. It's good for your body's at the cellular level. It's rejuvenating. It's helpful for a lot of that stuff. It's also good for helping to balance hormones and emotions. And yes, I realize those are not the same thing. Don't worry. But it's good for both of those, actually. It's also really good for circulation. Um, Interestingly enough, it's also good for body odor. It's actually really good. I really like how that smells. Um, you can smell the citrus, but it's balanced well with the osmanthus and probably the melissa, or the Siberian fir, I mean. Because the melissa, grapefruit, and lemon tend to be a bit sweeter, so it's balanced well. So then there's osmanthus, and that's not one we can get in a single oil. And to be honest, my book didn't have it in there either. So I went to the web and I Googled what is osmanthus for. And it really was about reducing stress and anxiety and like just emotional balance, is what I saw a lot of osmanthus for. Um, and last but not least is melissa. Now melissa is known as like the powerhouse oil. It is antiviral, the strongest antiviral oil there is in doTERRA. But it's also really good for your skin, for emotional balance, for hormonal balance. So there's a lot of emotional, hormonal, circulating, healing powers and strengths within these oils. So there's a lot more to this little bottle of Arise than they're just the what the name says. It's not just a yoga oil. It's also really good for all these other things. I'm gonna need to diffuse this one more.